In a small, bustling village, surrounded by lush mountains, there lived a kind-hearted farmer named Elias. He was known far and wide for his generosity and willingness to help anyone in need. If someone needed a roof repaired, Elias was there. If crops needed harvesting, Elias lent a hand. He never said no, and the villagers admired him for it. Elias had an old wooden cart that he used to carry everything he needed: tools, seeds, firewood, and even gifts for the villagers. Over time, the cart began to creak and groan under the weight of all that Elias loaded onto it. Yet whenever someone asked for help, Elias piled more onto the cart, thinking, "It's just one more thing." One day, as the sun blazed overhead, an elderly woman approached Elias with a request. Her roof was leaking, and she needed some straw to patch it. Without hesitation, Elias loaded a bundle of straw onto his cart. As he started pulling it up the hill toward her house, the cart let out a loud crack, and the axle snapped. Everything tumbled to the ground. Elias sat down beside his broken cart, his hands trembling from exhaustion. He realized how heavy his load had become, yet he had never stopped to think about his limits. "What have I done?" he murmured to himself. At that moment, a young shepherd named Lena passed by. She had always admired Elias's kindness, but had also noticed how tired he looked lately. "Elias," she said gently, "you carry so much for everyone, but who carries anything for you?" Elias looked at her puzzled. "It's my duty to help. If I don't, who will?" Lena knelt beside him and pointed to the broken cart. "Even the strongest wood has its limits. Your cart isn't just for carrying the village's burdens, it's also for carrying your own. If it breaks, who will help you rebuild?" Elias fell silent, her words sinking in. Lena smiled and offered him her water flask. Sometimes saying no doesn't mean you're unkind. It means you're protecting your strength so you can continue helping in the long run. Let the villagers carry their share too. Over the next few days, Elias repaired his cart with the help of the villagers. But this time, he learned to say no when his cart was already full. He began to teach others to take responsibility for their own loads and share the work. And something unexpected happened. The villagers respected him even more for it. His cart never broke again, and Elias found a new strength in his limits. By respecting them, he could continue to help others for years to come. Sometimes, the kindest thing you can do for others is to take care of yourself. If you carry too much, your strength will falter. So ask yourself, what's weighing down your cart, and when will you decide to lighten the load?